Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Mountain slide seen in Switzerland after glacier collapse. Swiss Alps village Blatten buried.
wow.
There's no sound? I guess there's no sound. Wow. I kind of wish there was sound. I would like to hear what it sounds like. No, they.
Oh, it's coming down fast. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if people can see like that potentially happening, or if what do they do? Maybe there's an alarm. How is this person filming this? They must be either far away in a safe area.
It's crazy. Yeah, avalanches are really dangerous. Like,
Mm,
you think, oh, it's just snow, but
mm,
I've seen people buried in avalanches. Like, people literally
really?
die in avalanches. Yeah, like
Mm.
this is no joke.
What is this?
That's the aftermath, I think. I think the snow has melted down here.
That's the snow melted?
It's water, yeah. You see the houses underwater?
Oh. Wait, why does it melt? It's still like the avalanche
Oh.
is cold, but it's coming to a warm area? Or it's avalanche because it's melting and then it falls.
Well, so the higher altitude, the colder temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
So as it slides down lower,
Wow.
maybe that's why it melted. The temperature got, warmer. Also, what could be that this is days later. Like just the
Oh,
climate
after
got,
it sit.
yeah, after it sat there and the climate got,
Mm.
warmer, and
I
that's when it
I
melted.
wonder if they can have like people have like bulldozers to kind of move the snow and not let it sit there.
Yeah, I don't think
Well, I
so,
wonder how
cause
much snow that is
a,
considered. How
a
much?
lot. Cause look, you literally seeing the roofs of the houses underwater.
Uh,
Yeah, this is a lot. Like from
People were able to leave.
no, they died. Like
Wow. Oh, wow.
like
So
it
they were
happens.
trapped.
Yeah, it happens
Wow. Why they
momentarily.
put a city right there, like right under the mountain? There must be some calculations to kind of get an idea how much the snow
I
is
mean,
gonna fall.
historically, the city, was made where it seemed like a good location. This is kind of
Wow,
looks
this
like in
is
a
very
valley,
sad. Wow,
but
this in water looks so deep.
from here looking looks like a puddle, right?
Yeah.
But look at the fucking size of the trees.
Hmm.
Like a tree looks like a
That's
toy tree,
true.
like
That's
this
true.
big. But
That's
that's an
true.
actual tree, pine tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
That's sad.
That's
But
crazy.
it's right under the mountain. And imagine the rate, the speed of the snow falling too.
It happens
Over the course of
immediately.
the past 2 weeks or so, there was a large rock instability that developed above the glacier. So there's a mountain, and rock started falling off the mountain and depositing on the glacier. And then over the course of the past few days, we saw this glacier under the weight of this rock starting to accelerate. So it started to flow more quickly down towards the valley. And ultimately, what happened yesterday, while we don't know precisely what the chain of events was in the last hour to minutes before it all kind of crashed down into the valley, ultimately, the ice of the glacier and the large amount of rock that had been deposited on top of the glacier came crashing down.
What's that? Oh, some sort of delivery. Goat?
Oh, they saved some of the animals.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow. For them, they must feel like, what's going on?
In this case, we don't fully know yet what the dimensions are, and that will only become clear over the course of the
How do
next few
you
days
clean that
as
up?
the maps are being made and the pictures taken.
Have
Like
to.
people just lose their home? When we have natural disasters, it doesn't mean that they lose their home.
The people lose their lives.
I don't know if they evacuated some of the animals.
Goats?
Yeah,
Those
'cause they were
mountain goats. They just probably
those are from
relocate.
the
I
mountain.
think so. They're just relocating them.
Mm.
Because think about it. It happens so fast. Like it crushes the houses.
It's
I
not
don't.
like they knew like for a few days or some stuff fell, but then they were waiting it to see what
So
progress.
you think people evacuated
I
before?
would think if some stuff fell,
I mean, if people evacuate, then yes,
because
they lose their homes.
there gotta be somebody watching.
If they evacuate, then they lost their homes. Yes, but
Mm.
I kind how I take it, it crushed the houses.
and so forth. But it's absolutely large, and the images are just utterly devastating that we see of the valley.
Cause does it say?
Because if you're saying that it got rid of everybody, how would they even know it happened?
Well, the scientists, watch it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they send a warning. They say, okay.
Well, and not everybody. There's some houses that didn't get it. Like you see this little house right here on the right. You see where the mouse cursor is?
I see it. But
Yeah,
I
so
don't
that
see a
house wouldn't.
there.
It doesn't talk. They don't talk about casualties, so I don't know. Maybe they were evacuated. I just don't know if that's something that you can predict.
I think we monitor as the summer is coming that okay, these ice caps are going to be melting.
So we don't know for sure whether climate change was the main driver of this event, because we would need to know for certain whether this event would have happened in a reality that doesn't have any climate change, and we don't have that parallel reality really. And what we know is that climate change at high elevations is not favorable for rock slope stability. So with increasing temperatures, more water available through ice and snow melt, maybe precipitation falling even high elevations more often as rain than as snow. So those are factors that are not beneficial to mountain stability.
So this is before, or what is this?
They look like before.
But how would they have the footage before?
I think there's street cameras.
With climate change certainly being some driver in big changes that we're seeing in the mountains, or maybe the main driver that we see behind changes in the mountains, even if we can't say for sure that it caused this particular event, then the only thing we can do at that level is really try to minimize the global warming, and that means reducing greenhouse gases.
But we're not talking about no casualties, so maybe people didn't die. Then maybe they were really evacuated.
I hope we're advanced enough that someone can issue a warning.
Obviously, you always hope
Especially
that.
if you're living right next to this mountain. Hi, people.
I mean, you always hope that for sure.
It's certainly a really, really rare event, and kind of a sequence of really unfortunate coincidences, if you want, with the rock face right above this glacier, and then the glacier being, or kind of that valley being so in line with the town underneath. I don't expect that we'll see anything like this anytime soon. Yes, it can happen again. It's rock falling onto a glacier. We have lots of rock. We have quite a few glaciers, so it's not impossible. But I think.
Think what?
I don't know. The way this video was done is weird. Like the way it's cut, like it's just cut off in the middle of her speaking.
What you see is just something that, like, on paper you knew could happen, but then when you see it, it just takes your breath away, because it's just not possible really to imagine it beforehand. And then the images are just really, really shocking. And my heart's with the local population and emergency responders who are dealing with this absolutely mind-blowing situation on site.
I'm not exactly sure what we're looking at.
Very animals.
Oh, that's buried under the mud?
guess after the water, is
I
gone and leave the
guess.
debris. Can I see the comments?
Yeah, I want to see the I wonder if there's casualties. See the. Also, there were stamps what we were actually looking at. But yeah, let's see the if people are saying anything. This was the with evacuations beforehand. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
There
there
you
was no
go.
people dying. Oh, okay.
So now, where did those people go?
I mean, that's unfortunate, but that's just
Mm-hmm.
it's a house. This is what it is. It's at least people didn't die. Okay, I was under the assumption that everybody died. Okay.
Okay, guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and always, share as much kindness as possible.